him, cowboy. Hello and howdy, and welcome to another episode of Crizzy Books. I'm Crizzy, or Criz, but only my partners call me Criz. And today, I'm going to be going over 5 underrated Western novel recommendations. This isn't exactly like a top 5 of like my favorite Westerns, even though I think all of these are really great. You should definitely read them. I've been reading a lot of Westerns throughout my life, and I wanted to give a list of some that maybe you haven't heard of before. Some that I think deserve more eyes on the letters inside of them. So without further ado, ma'am, let's get into the list. So before I start, I have 2 extra ones. I know I'm already breaking the list of the 5, but these 2 don't really fall into the novel category. But I still think that they're really great, especially in the Western genre, and you should definitely check them out. Number 1 is going to be a comic book series. This is East of West. This is an awesome kind of alternate future or just alternate history Western tale of the United States, and it's really awesome. Futuristic technologies, different nations within the United States itself. Really, really, really cool. This is probably one of the best comic book series I've ever read. Especially if you're a fan of science fiction as well. This one molds the Western genre and science fiction together. It's really good. Super violent too, if you like that. I know I do. So yeah, definitely check that out. Up next, we have a nonfiction book. This one I think probably isn't underrated. It's probably perfectly rated. I know that a lot of people have read this, but I personally don't know anybody who's read it except for me. So I think it's underrated within my circle. And that's going to be Empire of the Summer Moon. This is a nonfiction book about the history of the Comanche Nation. Fascinating. It is nonfiction. It is historical, so it gets a little dense sometimes, but I promise you it is never dull. Absolutely fascinating. It was so interesting. I love learning more about like Native American, indigenous history, and finding out more about them. I think that it's just they're fucking cool. So if you're looking for a nonfiction recommendation, that's a perfect one. But without further ado, let's get into the actual list. At number 5, we have Wraiths of the Broken Land by S. Craig Zahler. I think this one is massively underrated. S. Craig Zahler as an author is underrated. If you don't know who S. Craig Zahler is, he is the director of the movie Bone Tomahawk, wrote and directed that movie, as well as Cell Block 99, Dragged Across Concrete. All awesome movies, super brutal, super violent. It's a bit of a rescue mission, I guess is how I would describe this one. But it is gnarly, hyper violent, but incredibly good. And, characterization's great. The setting's great. Everything about this, I love this book, and you should definitely check it out if any of those things float your boat. Up next at number 4, another S. Craig Zahler book, and out of the 2, my favorite, although both are fantastic. We have A Congregation of Jackals. This one is more of a getting the old crew back together to save the town. That's essentially what it is. It's also a revenge story, a lot of different things. It's really awesome. Again, hyper violent. If you're into that, definitely check it out. It's also just a really good Western book. At number 3, we have How Much of These Hills Is Gold. I read this one recently, and I really liked it. This is the story of an immigrant, 2 immigrant siblings, growing up, back in old Western times, kind of during the gold rush. It's a story of survival and growing up and finding yourself. Yeah, really good. Really great. Liked it a lot. It's a small story, but it also feels bigger and grander. It also deals with a lot of different topics that you don't normally see in this genre, which I thought was really interesting and really cool, and I think that it does it really well. What number am I on? 2? At number 2, we have The Crossing by Cormac McCarthy. This is the sequel to All the Pretty Horses, which I think a lot of people know. That's the most popular one. All the Pretty Horses is number 1 in a trilogy of books called the Border Trilogy. The Crossing is number 2. These books have nothing really to do with each other. There are some intertwining things throughout, but you could read any of them as a standalone. I actually prefer the crossing more. I think it's really good. Any story that includes a wolf as one of the, more main characters, I'm in on it. Cormac McCarthy, if you've read him before, he has brilliant, beautiful, simplistic writing style. He can tell a hell of a story, and that's definitely the case here. And at number 1, I don't know why I'm numbering these. These aren't in any order. It's not by order of what I like or I don't like. But we have The Hunger. This is a fictional retelling of the Donner Party. Definitely some horror elements to it, horror and supernatural things happening within this that leads up to the Donner Party's fate, as we all know it. This is really great. A lot of good characterization, a lot of good build-up. Definitely a slow burn that I think absolutely pays off in the end. And just even that build up to it is done really well. I really like this a lot. So definitely go check it out if you're into Western horror. This is probably for you. And there you have it, partner. Put her there. But what do you think about this list? Is there anything on here that you would have instead? Do you have any recommendations for me? I'm always looking for more Westerns to read. Sound off in the comments below and let me know what I should be reading, partner. Especially ones that are kind of off the beaten path, off the old dusty trail. You know what I'm saying? I want something different. I want something with a little more meat on it, some fat back. But yeah, anyway, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Have you read any of these? What do you think of them? Do you think these books suck? Let me know. Be sure to hit that like button. Put 6 rounds into that subscribe button there, old pard. As always, thank you for watching. Bye now.